How do you cope with being alone? So I got a letter. He is in almost in his 30s. Well, sorry, early 30s. And he said that he is so lonely and he just wants to know how other people in the same situation copes with it. He doesn't have anybody in his life. He doesn't have friends. He doesn't have family. So except for a few friends online, he said that he doesn't have anybody else. So he grew up, when he was growing up, he didn't have a lot of friends because he kept on getting bullied. And so he said that he was just going to start making friends when he gets into adulthood. So when he got into college, he tried making friends, but apparently it wasn't as easy as he thought it was going to be. His entire family, they're all over the US. He used to have a good relationship with his mom, but they sort of drifted. And so now, except for a few people that he talks with online, he doesn't really have anybody else. Let me preamble. Let me do a preamble. I am not an expert. I don't have any kind of credentials to give any kind of professional, emotional, um, mental advice. And so I would actually suggest that you actually do consult a professional. In your letter, you seem to be going through something, um, or that there's something in yourself that you do need to understand. So this is actually not an advice, it's more an opinion. One is, do find a purpose. I think one of the things that we all miss is the fact that when you have something to live for, that when you have a reason to get up every morning for, then it is easier for you to actually live your life. It doesn't have to be anything grand. It can be something simple. It can be volunteering to an animal shelter. It could be volunteering to the soup kitchen, or putting up like a small business and then have people buy your product. Of course, it's a business. So, but you do need to find a purpose. Find a purpose, and it doesn't have to be big. Personally, taking care of my family, and a few other people, and my art. Those are my purposes. Those are my purposes in life. The work that I do, I enjoy them. I enjoy it very, very much, that I don't mind doing it for the rest of my life, but it isn't my purpose. I'm just lucky to have found a job that I enjoy and that also pays the bills, but it's not my purpose. So my purpose is my family and my art. And so this find that in your life. It doesn't have, as I've said, it doesn't have to be anything grand. It can be something simple. But when you know that you need to do something for something or somebody else, then it's easier to get up in the morning. It's easier to live, basically. Second is that you can always find groups. Just join them all: biking group, hiking group, running groups, animal group, whatever those may be. Just find a group. At some point, it's just game of statistics, right? At some point, you are going to land in something that you actually enjoy, either because you just enjoy that activity or that you enjoy the people that you're doing it with. Third is that, as I've said, you do need to get to know yourself. There is a reason why you feel so lazy connecting with people, because that's what it felt to me in your letter. You just feel lazy connecting with people. And I am too. As I've said, I am an introvert. Connecting with other people actually drains me, and so I don't do it often. But there are ways on how I get motivated to actually connect with other people. But that's different for each one. So you do need to find that motivation for you in order for you to have that motivation to connect with other people. So it is even more necessary for you to consult a professional, because that professional will be able to guide you, make suggestions on what will energize you to connect with other people. Fourth, don't be fixated about happiness. I think it has been so glamorized by Instagram, by modern media, that we feel like if you're not happy, you're failing. I think happiness is more like a side effect rather than a goal for everybody. Our goal should be to serve a specific purpose, to find that purpose, and whatever that may be, our goal is to be able to contribute there, and the rest will follow. I think even more important than happiness is peace. For as long as you have peace of mind, the joy and the happiness will follow. But don't get too fixated about happiness. It's too glamorized anyway. That it's so hard to really determine what happiness is. So find the purpose and make that your goal instead of making happiness your goal. Do reconnect with your mom. You said you had a good relationship with your mom, but you just sort of slipped. And it could be a part of my other suggestion about knowing yourself, why you're so lazy. You feel so lazy connecting with other people. Maybe there's something there, but you do need to make an effort to reconnect with your mom. And she's probably, I don't know where she is in her life, but if she doesn't like reconnect with you either, then maybe she's just in a different stage in her life, but you still need to try. Next is when you find people, you do need to make an effort to nurture that relationship. As I've said, I'm very, very introverted, and so connecting with other people actually drains me. But I make an effort. I work on it to keep my connection with the people that are important to me, because I know that any kind of relationship actually takes work. And the same thing is for myself. I do need to keep on working on my relationship with myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what's going to motivate me to connect with other people. I don't have a lot of friends. I have one set of friends back in grade school, one set of friends in high school, one set of friends in college, set of friends at work. But I've been able to keep the relationships that I started in those stages in my life by working on it, communicating, spending time with them, even though I'm so lazy to do it. I just know that I have to. And besides, what I did find out is that when you enjoy spending time with people, regardless of your state of mind when you go into it, once you're in it, you actually enjoy that. So I've experienced that with that's how it is for me when I'm spending time with the people that I love. Even though I'm so lazy to do it in the beginning, once I'm already there, I actually end up enjoying. So I do hope, if you're an animal lover, go get a dog or a cat. They give you a reason to really wake up in the morning. My dog is the reason that I take long walks every day. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting around all day, because I do need to exercise him. And it's also a good way to meet new people, because dog people will actually be the ones to approach you, especially if their dog and your dog want to play, then they would be the ones to approach you. So it's a good way to connect with other people. And then just start setting up play dates, volunteer to take care of their dog when they're not at home or something. So it's a lot of work. You're not going to change your situation by sitting around and doing nothing, unfortunately. So that's just one aspect, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. You need to get up on your ass and do the work. But I can guarantee you that you're not alone in this feeling. There's a lot more of us out there. But as I've said, you just need to get up and do the work. But please start with consulting an expert if you can. Thank you. Hope that helps.